After my 5th year at Hogwarts, Sebastian turned himself into the Ministry of Magic. Ominous and I were relieved we hadn't wanted to sacrifice our friendship or integrity. Due to his integrity, Hogwarts and the Ministry agreed Azkaban wouldn't be fit for a troubled boy such as Sebastian. Headmaster Black took pity on his fellow Slytherin, opted for academic probation instead. The Ministry followed in tow. If Sebastian kept his nose clean, his grades up, and vowed to never dabble in the dark arts again, he could return to Hogwarts for his 7th and final year.
The Ministry of Magic has decided to sentence Sebastian Sallow to 1-year probation and a year's suspension from Hogwarts. He is to continue his studies from his Feldcroft residence for the coming year under house arrest.
I nearly collapsed with relief upon hearing Sebastian's sentence. Ominous hugged me close. My knees were weak. It could have been so much worse. Ominous clutched me tightly. He must have felt the same crash of relief.
Oh, Agatha, thank Merlin.
He whispered. I felt hot tears fall off his cheek, onto my blouse. Sebastian was truly all he had. We gathered ourselves quickly, as Sebastian was being escorted away. We wanted to catch a glimpse of him before he was gone. I took out my handkerchief and dabbed my eyes. I didn't want Sebastian to know we'd been crying. I helped Ominous push the hair out of his face. Truthfully, we were a wreck. We dashed down the hall to catch up with the Auras and Daily Prophet photographers and journalists.
Sallow, how does it feel to get away with murder?
A journalist yelled.
Minister, if you can give such a light sentence to a murderer, what have you to say for the other inmates in Azkaban?
No questions, please.
The minister barked. I looked at Sebastian's face. It was blank, entirely unreadable. I tried to catch his glance. I couldn't. He stared blankly at the floor.
Sebastian! Sebastian, we will write to you!
Ominous shouted from behind me. Sebastian looked up. At last, we made eye contact. My heart fluttered. Will you write to us? I asked desperately.
Of course. A year will be over before you know it.
Sebastian said with a smile. He seemed happy we were there. To be honest, I'm not sure he expected such a positive outcome either. Ominous and I stopped as the doors of the ministry flung open, and the harsh daylight of high noon nearly blinded us. We watched Sebastian be escorted into the bright light, his silhouette disappearing as the hallway boomed and echoed with the cries, yells, and even cheers of frustrated citizens and supporters.